One thing you guys got to understand about most individuals that complain about life and they complain about being attacked by bots and agents. One thing you got to realize about these individuals is that these are the individuals who actually love life and love these bots and agents more than the average person. The only reason they're complaining about it is because things aren't going their way. I can see through these niggas because a lot of these people out here, they have a lot of psychological problems and issues. And based upon how they talk and how they respond and act, I could see that they actually really love life. They actually really love these bots and they actually really love these agents. The only reason they bitch and complain about it is because life isn't going their way. So they may not have any money. People may be mean to them. People don't show them the respect when they're out and about. And because there was this individual I was watching and he'll complain how he hates bots and sheep, but then in the next video he'll complain how when he goes into an establishment or he goes into like a store, how everybody just looks on their phone and nobody talks to each other. I thought you just said you don't like these bots and sheep and agents, but then you go and say that everybody's on their cell phone and nobody wants to communicate with each other, or nobody in my family shows me any respect, but yet you run away from your family and you call your family agents, but then you want your family to show you some type of energy and attention. So these people actually love these bots and agents and they actually love life. It's just nobody, nothing is going their way. So that's what they hurt and they bent up about, is nothing is going their way. It's not like if these niggas got $1 million and got all the attention, they will still hate life. They will end up loving life. Like, these are the type of bitch ass niggas who they'll be depressed and sad, but then they'll find like $300 on the floor, or somebody will like give them some type of material item, and then they'll be ecstatic. And in their mind, they'll be like making rationalization subconsciously on why life isn't that bad. So these are what you call weak ass niggas, and these are what you call bitch ass hoe ass niggas who are wishy washy with what they want and what they don't want in life. Like, they don't know what the fuck they want. So this is why I tell you, like, these are really the actual demons. The only reason they're complaining and they're bitching is because life isn't going their way. It's not like if these niggas got $1 million and got all the material success in the world, they'll still hate life. They'll never be to that point. This is why I tell you guys, like, to get on this Breatharian path, because this Breatharian path is really gonna weed out all the bitch ass hoe ass niggas. Anybody who really can't get on this path or has a problem with this path, these are the people who love life. These are the people, like, these niggas will actually say the only thing good in this reality is food, and that's like the only pleasure that I can experience that's good is eating food and fucking some bitch. Like, they'll say stupid shit like that. And I'm not saying like eating and fucking bitches isn't a good experience, but these niggas actually live to live out these experiences. So their whole life is chasing pleasures and chasing the next high in dopamine. That's their life. So these people actually love life. It's just they don't get to experience it. So, but if you gave these people all the women and all the food and all the money, they will actually love and enjoy life. So these are the demons out here. And I'm not saying you have to like be miserable and sad and hate life. I'm not saying that. But when you wanna so-called have a appreciation for life, the only appreciation for life is being spiritual, because the spirituality created life. Anybody who values life and isn't spiritual is a demon. This is why I say the governments and the system isn't really as bad as what people think it is, because 99% of people are lost in their desires and they have no purpose. They just want to wake up, eat, sleep, and fuck. And if that's your existence, then you have no right to complain about inflation, the government control, GMOs, slavery, war. You have no right because you're a useless fuck. There's no point to your existence. You just eat fucking sleep. So if you eat fucking sleep, your ass better pay taxes, your ass better eat that GMO, and your ass better be enslaved, and you better like it. Once you become spiritual, then that gives you a spiritual sovereign right to demand freedom and peace. And the only way you can get that is by being spiritual. 99% of people aren't spiritual. 99% of people think they're spiritual through religion, through all these stupid doctrines, through fucking the whole organic portal theory, all these dumbass things they think, but that's not spirituality. That's just being lost in the earthly desires, because these people will complain about organic portals and soulless people and gang stalking. But if all these gang stalking people, if all these organic portals came and gave them money and gave them love and appreciation and understood them, oh, I need somebody to understand how I'm feeling. Fuck how you're feeling. But if these people came and understood how they were feeling and understood them and gave them attention, then these niggas will actually love life. It's not like, that's what I'm saying. These are weak ass spirits. They can't get $1 million or get a bunch of money and rip that shit up. They can't go days without eating. They can't say fuck. Even if they get all their desires, they can't still say fuck this world. Like me, again, I got money. I fucked a lot of bitches. I've been in situations where I've had a lot of material, but I still hated this fucking reality. The only thing that ever made me happy and love, like just existing, was spirituality. Everything else I've always hated because this reality is fucking trash to me. But these people, they actually love this reality. That's what's sad. And this is why I say, like, this is why the world's suffering right now, because like nobody, to be honest, nobody needs anybody who isn't spiritual, and anybody does not get the message I'm saying. And I'm not saying everybody has to agree with 100% what I'm saying, but you guys get what I'm saying. Like, if anybody's not like talking about what I'm saying in terms of getting rid of desires completely, then these people are demons. And this is why the government is allowed to do what the government is allowed to do. Because the moment you take away, like a lot of people out here, like you see these stupid bots and sheep, and everybody is cool, everybody's calm, cool, collective, and they're sane, at least for them, from what you can see, for the most part. But the moment you start drying up the supermarkets and putting less food, I'm not talking about removing food, but putting less food, the moment you start creating an economic depression, which is what's happening now, the moment you start doing a lot of these things, you're going to start seeing crime increase. You're going to start seeing mental illness increase. You're going to start seeing a lot of things increase. And then people are going to blame the government, which in a way, I can see your argument, but in reality, the real culprit is these individuals not knowing their shadow dark side is coming to the surface because they're so clinged on to these material desires and are not willing to do the spiritual work to detach themselves. And I'm not saying you have to detach yourself, but what I am saying is you have to shut the fuck up about complaining about governments, because if you're not doing anything, then you don't deserve anything. Ain't nobody doing shit in life. So this is why we have governments that are allowed to rule, because the average person's a fucking fool and doesn't know anything in terms of anything, and they're not willing to sacrifice desires. So everybody's a slave to their desires. And the people who bitch and complain about the most about that are the individuals who can't get those desires. So these are people who complain about life. These are people who complain about gang stalking, all that. It's not that they hate that shit or they hate life. It's just those gang stalkers and all the material things aren't coming in their life, so that's why they hate life. But if you gave them all that, they will actually love life, and they'll actually be an agent to the matrix. If you guys get what I'm saying, I hope you guys get what I'm saying. So this is how I'm saying, like, a lot of, like, this shit gets deep, because you guys thought a lot of these people who talked about demons weren't the demons, but these are the demons. These people are the fucking demons. You need to understand that. There's different levels to demonic. I'm not saying the people, these sheep out here on demons, they are demons too. But there's different types of demons. So you guys need to understand that. these people don't actually hate life. Because if you gave them all the good things that they wanted, they will actually not be complaining about life. This shows how fucking like they think the purpose of life is to have a good experience and to have fun. I'm not saying you're supposed to not have experience, but just like you have a good experience, you have a bad experience. Good and bad is the same thing. Fucking idiot. It's not supposed to just be good or just be bad. If you're looking for something, whatever you want that's just good, then that's why you do the spiritual work and you don't come back and reincarnate into this shithole so you can go somewhere else where good and bad doesn't even exist. It's something way better that you can't comprehend. But I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna end this video. Don't want to make it too long. I just want to say this real quick. And yeah, I'm gonna be doing a lot more live streams. And yeah, like shout out to everybody who's getting the breatharian knowledge and information that I'm putting out there. I thought I was speaking to a fucking blank wall for the longest, but there's a couple people who show me who hit me up in the comments talking about their experiences. And um yeah, anybody who's experiencing what I'm experiencing in terms of losing their appetite in this whole process, leave your testimony or your experience. And yeah, because this shit is real. So it's crazy. A lot of people, like, I thought I was just talking to a blank wall, but there are obviously people who are applying the information and knowledge, which I respect. And you're gonna get far, because all you have to do is put in that energy work and you're gonna get far. Just do step at a time. Don't fuck what I said about, oh, if you not fast for 40 days, that don't mean shit. If you can do 2 days a week, 2 days on, 2 days off, you're gonna build yourself to that high point. So that's all that fucking matters. Like, you put in that work and you're already well beyond 99% of the world. Because what you don't know is right now what you're doing is preparing for what's inevitably gonna come. So you're gonna be able to ride this wave a lot easier and smoother while everybody's scrambling and shit, acting like crazy. Because in this new upcoming time, you don't want to be confused by the confusion. There's gonna be a lot of confusion, and you don't want to be confused by it. So this is why you want to keep shit simple. Keep everything simple and start detaching. But when I say detaching, the average dumb fucks thinking I'm talking about some Buddhist monk shit where you're forcing yourself to. No, this is about enjoying the process. I can go out and still, cause people who are on this path, they still eat and enjoy food. But the thing is, they're not a slave to that desire. If you guys get what I'm saying. So I'm gonna end this video, and yeah, shout out to everybody who watches the channel. Well, not everybody, because some of you niggas is bitch ass hoe ass niggas. So